As we continue to dig into the Lakewood Church shooting, many people are wondering how the shooter was allowed to own a gun with her known mental health status, along with her previous arrest and issues with neighbors.
It's a question a lot of folks are asking us. Anieli Ruiz breaks down a timeline of the events and her arrest. She joins us with the latest. Anieli.
Well, that's right, guys. Police say her AR-style rifle was legally purchased back in December of 2023, and we have a timeline of the events that led to the shooting.
The Lakewood shooting, a troubling event many are trying to figure out if it could have been prevented. According to criminal records pulled by KHOU, Moreno was arrested several times here in Texas. In 2005, she was arrested for failure to stop and give info. In 2009, for assaulting a public servant and assault bodily injury. In 2010, she has several charges and arrested for forgery to defraud or harm another, and then again for possession of marijuana and theft of $50 to $500. In 2016, HPD said they put Moreno under emergency detention. And in 2022, she's arrested again for unlawfully carrying a weapon. And then there are those complaints from neighbors in Conroe.
I have reported this.
Well, Conroe records show those neighbors have called police for at least the last 2 years, and they shed light into the increasingly erratic behavior. Those neighbors reported harassment, threatening behavior, loud music, and in one report, a neighbor said Moreno tried to hit them with her car and threatened them. So how was Moreno able to buy a gun with all of her criminal history and complaints?
The way the law stands right now, as far as I understand it, this woman could have bought as many guns as she wanted.
Drew Stevenson with South Texas College of Law says the fact that you have a mental diagnosis is not enough here in Texas.
If the person has not actually been adjudicated by a court under federal law, they can still buy a gun, even if they've been diagnosed repeatedly as having a mental impairment.
And experts say another thing that makes it easier for people like Moreno to buy a gun, Texas laws don't require background checks for guns sold by private sellers. That's why many believe that a red flag law would help prevent scenarios like the one that occurred over the weekend.
If you have a person whose extended family knows that they're unstable and sometimes violent, the neighbors have been threatened by her repeatedly, someone, maybe even the local police, can petition a court to have her guns removed.
And again, police tell us they're still looking for a motive to see what actually led to this whole ordeal.
I think that's the question everyone's asking at this point.
That's right.
Clarity there on how she was able to purchase the weapon. Anieli, thank you.